I was chatting to a lot of the people in the building this afternoon who are going along tonight.
Yeah.
And a lot of people today who would usually be very chatty are very quiet. You know, and I said, Jackie Neal, why are you so quiet? She says, I'm saving my voice for tonight for Spandau.
Why is she singing?
Yeah, singing along. Martin can't tell me, right? You've been quite quiet here. The rest of the boys were saying how good it was. What was it like? What was the first? Can you give away the first song, or is it going to spoil it for anybody?
It'll spoil it.
It'll spoil it. Yeah.
But what was it like? Just that once you hit that first note and you looked out and the lights went up. How exactly did you feel? Did you feel like running away?
I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what it was. It was about the 10 seconds before we hit the first note. You kind of felt. You understood why you were there, and you understood what the audience were expecting and their anticipation, and you could feel the energy was just electric. Those 10 seconds before we went into the first song, and I will never forget that moment.
Yeah, the noise hit me like a wind machine. It was unbelievable.
Just screaming. That's what I feel. I guess we didn't know what our audience would be like now, because everyone's got older, and we would.
Could you see, Steve? Could you see the audience? Could you see what
not
age
the
they
first
were?
sort of the first number is a little difficult because there's lights on our face. But you know, after a couple of numbers we could see the whole audience, and everybody was up and dancing and screaming. It was ridiculous. You know, we're not sort of spring chickens, but
it's kind of weird.
really chuffed. Really surprised.
Blokes going mental to gold.
That fella who was screaming at you, that guy.
Yeah, that guy screaming at you. Yeah.
Turn it down.
Like, Tony, how long is the set? How long are you actually on stage?
It's
about how long can you manage?
It's about a couple of hours. I mean, you know, we're basically playing all the hits, and you know, we've never done that before. We were always promoting an album before.
Yeah.
And this time we're giving people exactly what they want. So every song's like a little kind of milestone in their lives. They, they're doing that. Oh, that's lovely. So but about 2 hours. I mean, it's for me, it's a hell of a lot of singing. Yeah. I don't really get much of a break, but it's good. I'm enjoying it. I loved it last night.
Didn't stop us from staying up till about 4 in the morning.
In true Spandau
tradition. And Gary, of course, this is a 240 night date tour as well, so you're where are you playing apart from Dublin and Belfast? Just the UK?
We go to obviously all of the UK, and then we finish this tour off with just dipping our toe slightly into Europe. We got one gig in Holland, but then we've got a big promotion campaign for the new album taking us all over Europe. We start playing in Europe again next year and go all the way through Australia, Far East, and possibly America.
Tony, you've been sort of, to use a good old Northern Ireland phrase, you've been fittering around with some of the classics, haven't you?
Yeah. I mean, I've spent 20 years and...
No, he's talking about the album.
These classics. Yeah. Hello? What planet are we on? Planet 10. Oh, no, right. Oh, God, the album, yeah.
Spandau Ballet time.
Yeah, right, okay. No, 11 classic tracks. I mean, we didn't anticipate making a record, but we made an offer we couldn't refuse, really. 11 classic tracks rearranged, really enhancing the lyrics, some of them orchestrated, and 2 new songs, so very proud of it.
The last time you were here, you were promoting the tour. You've since gone away, you've done all the rehearsing, you've got the album back together, and you're bouncing with energy. You just seem as if this is what we do for a living.
Listen, I mean, personally, you know, I've been waiting to do this for 20 years, so this is like the best holiday that's come round. It's fantastic to be back on the road. It's fantastic to be back with these guys, and it's fantastic to hear those Spandau songs played at that kind of volume live. It's just a buzz.
And I think the sort of maelstrom that's happened with making the record in the summer, and then literally, you know, we had a weekend off, and then we went straight into rehearsals for the live stuff. So there's been little time to sit down and contemplate anything. It's just been one thing after another.
And great bonding as well for us, you know. I mean, who would have contemplated that we'd be doing residential studio, all living together for 3 weeks?
But is this, Tony, do you reckon, just dipping the toe in the water again, or do you reckon this is back to the real job?
Well, I think, you know, listen, we're all getting on fantastically well, and we're all having a great time. I think we've made a very creative album. I mean, we made this, you know, 13 tracks in 6 weeks. I mean, this was the most productive album I think we've ever made. And we're all enjoying it, and we'll see what the future holds. I mean, I think it would be lovely. I mean, obviously, we all got solo projects anyway.
Of course.
Stuff, but it would be great to come.
No, all right, no.
When you got some active.
No, I'm quite happy doing this SPANDAU BALLET, actually.
But it's we should come and do
yeah.
this more often. We didn't think it would last maybe longer than a tour, but I think we could do this every couple of years. It'd be great to get back on the road, making an album of original songs as well. It'd be fantastic.
Well, Gary, that's what people say. They love to grow up to be either in a band or playing football. Footballers have to retire. You guys can keep on going as long as you want.
Actors and musicians keep going, don't they? As long as people want to come and see you. I can't emphasise how much it surprised us last night. We were so blown away by the reaction, and it's lifted us. I mean, we've rehearsed for 4 weeks, but there was one element missing, and that was the audience. And I don't think we knew quite what that was going to contribute, and it contributed more than we imagined.
Well, as I say, Dublin was only the warm-up. Belfast is the real deal.
Are they going to go nuts tonight, are they?
Absolutely.
I hope so.
In fact, double and extra large.
Double and extra large nuts.